The Gloster Meteor became the RAF's first jet fighter and the only Allied jet aircraft to see operational service in the Second World War when it entered service in 1944. It saw immediate and effective action combating the German V-1 rocket barrage, which had begun shortly after D-Day. The Meteor was used in a number of roles. It was armed with quad 20mm cannon in the fighter role, and for ground attack it could additionally carry unguided rockets and bombs. Several photo reconnaissance variants were also built. Overall, close to 4,000 Meteors were produced for around 30 countries. The Meteor held the airspeed record twice, initially making 606 miles an hour in 1945, before going 10 miles an hour faster in 1946. 32 RAF pilots flew Meteors as volunteers with 77 Squadron of the Royal Australian Air Force during the Korean War. The Meteor saw further operational service in the reconnaissance role in Kenya in the mid-1950s and in the night fighter role in the 1956 Suez Crisis, before eventually being retired from frontline service in the late 1950s. Its day fighter role largely went to the Hawker Hunter and its night fighter role to the Gloster Javelin. The night fighter variants of the Meteor were built in Coventry by Armstrong Whitworth. They had an elongated nose to house an air intercept radar, added a navigator, and had their cannon mounted in the wings rather than the fuselage. Whiskey Sierra 832 is one of these, a variant known as the NF14. It saw frontline service between 1954 and 1958, when it was withdrawn to storage and subsequently moved at least 3 times, ending up at Pershore in 1970. In 1977, the Solway Aviation Museum received Whiskey Sierra 832 in exchange for an airworthy de Havilland Vampire T11, which as of early 2020 was still flying.